Welcome to Dr. P.C. Verma Economist YouTube Economics class. In this class, today we will discuss quite interesting reverse brain drain. We have been teaching in classroom that IITian, 4 IITian, 3 after becoming IITian engineer, technocrats. Out of 4, 3 IITian settle in US. And they got placement. Even the result is out. In the last session, generally companies come for offering jobs by interview. And they are selected. Once they got the result, they move for visa and go to US. This is the system. Many companies of US come to IIT in India. At that time, when India got independence, there was one IIT. And so now the number of IIT has increased tremendously during the period of our Honorable Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji. What I want to communicate to you, that when I was a student in 1970 in graduation, we were taught that there is a brain drain from India. The students passing in engineering, IIT, and even medical, and even MBA, they shift to US. Because US companies, big companies, are attached to placement cell of different engineering colleges, medical colleges, business management schools. This I tell you because I was also in Patna University, head of Department of Economics, and at the same time, coordinator of BVA. And at that time, 3-4 companies come to Patna College to hire students passing BBA from Patna College. In Science College, Tata's and many other companies come for hiring students in the college campus in physics and statistics. So these are the things which are going on. And there is a craze to go to US. Large number of parents are here and their sons or daughters, they are well settled in US. Now, this is the bright side of IITian. Now, at present, the dark side is coming out. US is trying to say that these foreign students are taking the chances of American students. And therefore, he wanted to launch H1B visa, escalating its fee, that is 88 lakhs in Indian rupee, and it will be a big change. This H1B visa is considered to be bomb thrown by Trump in the American economy after his tariff missile. 25% no, 50% no, 100%. This increasing tariff rate, knowing the fact that tax and tariff must be equal for the purpose of development of the country and freedom and usage of resources of different countries of the world by every country. According to American economist, Professor Laffers established Laffer thesis and convinced President of US that lower tax, reduce the tax from 150% to 30%, will increase the tax buoyancy, will increase the tax collection, and larger tax collection is talked about as buoyancy. People laughed that from 150% reduced to 30% for tariff. Is it good? Many people thought that it is experiment, it may lead to loss to the exchequer. But no, if you see any, if you see a curve like this, in this curve, this point is taken as, this point taken as 30%. And this point is taken as 10%. And this point is taken at 50%. Look here, the collection. If it is 10%, then collection will be this. If it is 50%, then खत्म हुआ तब उठे. Trump latest H-1B visa as bomb after his tariff missiles may lead to proclaiming that the US that the US resultant loss of Indian talent. Indian talent will trigger a reverse trigger a reverse brain drain. Reverse brain drain to India. Reverse brain drain to India. At first glance, at first glance, that first glance, at first glance, that seems too logical enough. That seems logical. At first glance, that seems logical enough. But there are two views. First, Indian talent. Indian talent will trigger a reverse brain drain from US to Canada, Australia, Singapore, Singapore, Europe, and West Asian countries. Where Indian talent from US, US will get welcome, will get welcome as global talent. Talent. First, second, Indian talent Indian talent, Indian talented students in US are 4,20,000. Indian talented students in US are 4,000, 20,000, 4,20,000. On work visa and career pathway and career pathways should in theory redirect should in theory redirect the best minds, redirect the best minds home, but this reverse brain drain but this reverse brain drain may return to homeland India, provided suitable work conditions and salary. Work culture. But this reverse brain drain may return to homeland India, provided suitable work conditions, salary, work culture, work culture, etc. are factors, are etc. are factors determine reverse brain drain from US to India. So, खत्म हुआ तो हैं? हैं? Brain drain may return to homeland. India provided suitable work conditions and salary, work culture, etc. are factors determine reverse brain drain from US to India. Unlike Chinese students, unlike Chinese students, funded by the state, Indian students hmm, Indian students are self-funded. Self-funded, investing over investing over 1 crore, over 1 crore of family money or loans. The calculation is clear. A US salary offers a strong a strong ROI. Returning to India offsets this equation. This equation. A falling rupee makes even a dollar salary in California. Look look attractive. The same skill in India. India yield higher stress, yield higher stress, higher stress, slower growth, slower growth, weaker safety, weaker safety nets, weaker safety nets, and poorer quality of life, and and poorer poorer quality of life, poorer quality of life. Chinese students, Chinese students, Chinese students are encouraged, are encouraged to experiment, encouraged to experiment, experiment. But Indians, Indians risk averse by necessity, by necessity. Find reverse migration, reverse migration, economically irrational, eco irrational, economically irrational. India's work culture, India's work culture is also a deterrent. Corporates corporates are are marked by, marked by, by, marked by, arche, arche, hierarchies, hierarchies, archic hierarchies, micromanagement, micro, micromanagement, mediocrity, medio, mediocrity, mediocrity, and a 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days, a week in, week in, office, work, culture, culture, dogma, KPI shows, KPI shows bias toward obedience, obedience, and incrementalism, incrementalism, incrementalism. There is no focus. There is no focus on innovation, and new 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 product development. Unless risk taking, unless risk unless risk taking is rewarded. Hierarchies flattened and failure increased as in in San Francisco. As Francisco Tel Aviv, Tel Aviv, or Helsinki, Hel Helsinki, disrupting this disrupting innovation will be elusive. Yeah. Disrupting innovation will be Disrupting innovation will be elusive, will be elusive in India. India. Add to this a skepticism towards foreign towards foreign educated jobless returnees along with growing growing domestic unemployment. So, quality of life compounds the challenge. Add divisive divi, divisive politics short term populism ism and retrogressive and retro retro retrogressive retro retrogressive, research, dressed up, as national duty, national duty, and the misalignment between individual ambition and national trajectory becomes clear. Brain power, thrives where systems enable it. System enable it. India's system India's system India's system is still largely suffocate suffocated. Thus, we come to the conclusion that quality of life compounds the challenge. Add divisive politics, short-term populism, and retrogressive research dressed up as national duty, and the misalignment between individual ambition and national trajectory. Individual ambition and national trajectory becomes clear. Brain power thrives where system enables it. India's system is still largely suffocated. We will continue it in the next class. As we have seen in this class, that the US resultant loss of Indian talent will trigger reverse brain drain to India. This is thought because of the Trump latest H-1B visa says as bomb and his tariff as missiles has brought this problem for Indian talents. It is said that the US resultant loss of Indian talent will trigger a reverse brain drain to India. In this context, we can think whether removing from US that brain drain will return to the original country or may slip to other nations in the world, such as Canada, Australia, Singapore, Europe, West Asian countries. British government is also in search of such type of talent shifting from US to Britain. In this context, we can think about the Indian condition. Unlike Chinese students funded by the state, Indian students are self-funded. Investment over 1 crore of family money or loans. The calculation is clear. A US salary offers a strong ROI, return on investment. Returning to India upsets this equation. A falling rupee makes even a 1,20,000 salary in California look attractive. The same skill in India yield higher stress, slower growth, weaker safety net, and poorer quality of life. Chinese students are encouraged to experiment, but Indians, risk-averse by necessity, find reverse migration economically irrational. India's work culture is also different. India's work culture is also deterrent. Corporates are marked by hierarchies, micromanagement, mediocrity, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week in office work culture, dogma. This shows bias towards obedience and incrementalism. There is no focus on innovation and new product development. This is the problem in Indian working place for those engineers, IITians who are working in US, and now if they shift to India due to the pressure from US to leave India, to leave US and go to your own country, in that case, they feel that there is no focus on innovation and new product development. Unless risk-taking is rewarded, hierarchy is flattened, and a failure encouraged, as in San Francisco, Tel Aviv, and Helsinki, disruptive innovation will be elusive in India. Add to this skepticism towards foreign educated, jobless returnees, along with the growing domestic unemployment. Quality of life compounds the challenge. Add divisive politics, short-term populism, and retrogressive research dressed up as national duty, and the misalignment between individual ambition and national trajectory becomes clear. brain power thrives where system enables it. India's system is still largely suffocated. This is the research work of M. Munir, co-founder, Medici Institute of Innovation, and just explained by Dr. P.C. Verma for the purpose of your facing interview. And if they ask what will be the effect of if there is reverse brain drain from America to India. We have been, for the last 70 years, we have been experiencing brain drain from India to US. But Donald Trump's missiles, tariff missiles, and H-1B visa bomb blast, and this may force Indian living in America to leave America and go to your own country. Then whether they will come back to India or they will shift to Canada, Australia, may shift to Canada, Australia, Singapore, Europe, West Asian countries, which have built infrastructure and policy framework to welcome global talent. The British government is reportedly exploring proposal to do away with some visa fee to attract top global talent, the world's best scientists, academicians, and digital experts. So every country willing to accept this high level of candidates, either engineer or doctor or technocrats or any other work. So our question is, if there is a brain drain from India and from Indian engineers to USA and settle there, if time reverse, then they have to leave US and go back to your own home country. My question is that whether they will come to home country or they will again fly to other nations where they are being accepted, such as Australia, UK, Singapore, Canada, Europe, West Asian countries, all they are attracting this new talent. So what India should do, if there is reverse brain drain, then there will be a flood of great engineers, great technocrats in India. Whether in India they can get job or not. It is said that in this case, it is said that the skepticism towards foreign educated jobless returnees, along with the growing domestic unemployment. In India, there is, if there is a skepticism towards foreign educated jobless returnees, along with the growing domestic unemployment, quality of life compounds the challenge. Add divisive politics. In India, politics at grassroots, village level, block level, district level, state level, India level. So add divisive politics, short-term populism, and retrogressive research dressed up the national duty, and the misalignment between individual ambition and national trajectory becomes clear. Brain power thrives where system enables it. India's system is still largely suffocated. I will further discuss in this topic in next class. This is the part 2, and part 1 is already done. In part 3, I will discuss further that what should be our conclusion. Thank you for watching this video. Like it, share it, and comment it. लाइक जरूर कीजिएगा।